Welcome to Kerr 9000's Horror House.
Hiya, it's Kerr9000, the Chrome-Faced Man, back once again to review another horror film. As you'll know for having clicked on this link, it is Terrifier, which is a 2016 independent slasher film, both written and directed by Damien Leone. The film follows a partygoer, Tara, who becomes the target of a serial killer known as Art the Clown on Halloween night. Now, before I saw this film, I had read all sorts of stuff online and basically seen that people were talking about this film as if it was like the second coming. Everybody was absolutely raving about it, so I went into it expecting massive things. Now, I didn't read much about the film and how it was made or the casting before watching it, so I'm going to tell you my views on it as I saw it and then a few things I learned after. Now, to me, the main character of Art the Clown was quite interesting, and David Howard Thornton, the guy that played him, I thought did a really good job. He was terrifying, but also a little bit funny and kooky. He never speaks, which is kind of interesting. It's all done in a sort of mimey style. If you like gore, this film is absolutely chock full of gore, and it has kills and assaults, the likes of which I really hadn't seen before. It did provide something new. My issues with the film, though, which I'm sad to say after having started strong, are that some of the other actors and actresses in the film feel incredibly amateur, and the writing possibly isn't the greatest. So it's got a great central villain who acts the living crap out of it. It's got good kills, good gore. The effects are pretty darn good in my opinion, but it kind of meanders on. The plot that's there is paper thin and punctuated with schlocky acting, and it just makes the film feel like a heck of a missed opportunity. I wanted to love it. It had a very 80s sort of feel, which is my favourite decade for horror, but it just feels like it kind of missed the mark. It wasn't until after I'd seen the film that I learned that this film was made on a $35,000 budget, which it's incredibly low really for a film. I'm sure when you look at a lot of horror movies and things that are made, more than that is probably spent on the catering budget, let alone the fact that this money is essentially spent on everything, wages, props, it's incredibly cool that they could make a film like this for this kind of money. And it's one of those films that, when you know that, kind of gives you hope that with a half-decent idea and, a little bit of a windfall of money, you could go out and do the same thing. So I really don't want to disrespect the writer-director, but I'm only going to give this film a 6 out of 10. I enjoyed it for what it was. I like David Howard Thornton's acting as Art the Clown. I could see this character being better in the sequel, or at least this actor doing better horror work, but I do think this film itself kind of misses the mark. Serious 6 out of 10 territory, and it's not something that I'd watch again. If you like your horror films, especially clowns and 80s style stuff, give it a try, but, go in with slightly dialed down expectations, as I think hearing wonderful things about it beforehand really kind of set it up to fail for me, as it didn't live up to those expectations. Okay, that's Kerr9000 signing off, saying keep on watching those scary films, take care of yourself and each other. Laters, taters.
A Squaffy Bear production.
Hi, it's Kerr9000, the Chrome-Faced Man. I'd just like to say thank you for making it to the end of my video. I've got lots of stuff on my channel, my horror house doing horror reviews, games room doing games, sci-fi station. It's absolutely chock-a-block full. I can also be found on the Retro Gamer U forum, which is full of great people, great laugh. At the end of this video there's going to be some little icons to tick if you want to subscribe. a link to one video, a link to a playlist. I'd also like to recommend the wonderful, talented Just Jessica, who does cozy games like Dreamlight Valley, and is my supportive partner. Thank you ever so much once again for watching my video, and particularly if you follow me, thank you for all your support, and have a great rest of your day.